or the Lich King? What does the shadow will? Intrigue. As the shadow wills, let darkness guide me. Die! Tremble before the scourge. Intrigue. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. None shall survive. As the shadow wills, as the shadow wills, die! Intrigue. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. Die! Intrigue. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. None shall survive. This better be good. Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow wills. The dead shall serve. Intrigue. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills, let darkness guide me. The restless dead await. This better be good. The dead shall serve. The restless dead await. What does the shadow will? This better be good. Intriguing. What does the shadow will? The dead shall serve. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. Die! Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. Die! Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow wills, the restless dead await. This better be good. The restless dead await. What does the shadow will? The dead shall serve. For the Lich King. The restless dead await. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. What does the shadow will? Let darkness guide me. Intrigue. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. This better be good. The dead shall serve. What does the shadow will? Intriguing. The dead shall serve. For the Lich King. This better be good. For the Lich King. The restless dead await. The restless dead await. What does the shadow will? As the shadow wills. The dead shall serve. Let darkness guide me. True. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. Die. None shall survive. For the Lich King. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills, this better be good. True. The dead shall serve. What does the shadow will? This better be good. The restless dead await. This better be good. The dead shall serve. What does the shadow will? Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. Die, die, as the shadow will. Tremble before the scourge. The restless dead await. As the shadow will, the dead shall serve. Hero has fallen. What does the shadow will? None shall survive. Let darkness guide me, or the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. The restless dead await. Intriguing. This better be good. As the shadow wills, the dead shall serve. The restless dead await for the Lich King. Let darkness guide me, as the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge, for the Lich King, as the shadow wills. Die, intriguing. None shall survive. None shall survive. Intrigue. Die. As the shadow wills, this better be good. What does the shadow will? For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. The dead shall serve. What does the shadow will? The restless dead await. This better be good, as the shadow wills. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. Die. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. Die. Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. Intrigue. Tremble before the scourge. Die. None shall survive. This better. The restless dead await. For the Lich King.
Insufficient.
What does the shadow will? The dead shall serve. The dead shall serve. As the shadow will tremble before the scourge. Intrigue. Let darkness guide me. Die. As the shadow wills, none shall survive. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. Die. None shall survive. Intrigue. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills. Tremble before the scourge. Intrigue. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King.
Insufficient.
What does the shadow will?
More lumber.
The restless
required.
dead await. Let darkness guide me. This better be good. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. For the Lich King. Retreat. As the shadow will. Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide me. Die. For the Lich King. As the shadow will. Die. Retreat. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. For the Lich King. None shall survive. As the shadow wills. What does the shadow will? The dead shall serve. This better be good. The restless dead await. What does the shadow will? Tremble before the scourge. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. As the shadow wills.
Insufficient gold.
This better be good. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Die. Die. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. The dead shall serve. Let darkness guide me.
Insufficient
The restless dead await. The dead shall serve. This better be good. What does the shadow will? Intriguing. For the Lich King. The restless dead await. As the shadow wills. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. Die. The dead shall serve.
More
The
love.
restless dead await. Let darkness guide me. This better be good. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills. Tremble before the scourge, or the Lich King. In truth, let darkness guide me. Die! None shall survive. As the shadow will, none shall survive. Let darkness guide me. In truth, or the Lich King.
Insufficient
What
gold.
does the shadow will?
More lumber
The
is
restless
required.
dead await. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. Die in truth. For the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge. Tremble before the scourge. Die for the Lich King. None shall survive. Let darkness guide me. The
Insufficient
dead
gold.
shall serve in truth. This better be as the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. Die in truth. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. In truth. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge. What does the shadow will? Heroes fallen. The restless dead await. The dead shall serve this better. What does the shadow will? What does the shadow will? For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. As the shadow will, none shall survive. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. In truth, for the Lich King, die. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. Die. Let darkness guide me. The restless dead awaits. Rotting off none shall survive. This better. The dead shall serve. This better. What does the shadow will? The restless dead await as the shadow wills. The dead shall serve. Let darkness guide me for the Lich King as the shadow will. In truth, for the Lich King, let darkness guide me. In truth, as the shadow will. Tremble before the scourge. Die, die. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. As the shadow will. Not enough the dead shall serve. What does the shadow do? This better be. The restless dead await. Let darkness guide me. This
Insufficient
better
gold.
be.
More lumber
The
is
dead
required.
shall serve. What does the shadow will? In truth, as the shadow will, for the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. Die. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. For the as the shadow wills, the restless dead await. This better be good. What does the shadow will? Intrigue. The restless dead await. The dead shall serve. Let darkness guide me, as the shadow will. For the Lich King, as the shadow will. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. Intrigue. For the Lich King, die. Intrigue. For the Lich King, tremble before the scourge. The dead shall serve. Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide me.
Insufficient gold.
What does the shadow will? The restless dead await. This better be good. As the shadow wills, this better be good. Intrigue. As the shadow wills, darkness guide me. None shall survive. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. For the Lich King, die. Intrigue. None shall survive. As the shadow wills, for the Lich King, the restless dead await. Let darkness guide me, as the shadow wills. What does the shadow will?
Insufficient
The
gold.
dead shall serve. What does the shadow will? This better. Intrigue. As the shadow will, the restless dead await. Tremble before the scourge. Intrigue. Let darkness guide. The dead shall serve. This better. They'll be mine. What does the shadow will? For the darkness guide. As the shadow will. For the dead shall serve. The restless dead await. Darkness guide. For the as the shadow will. What does the shadow will? Intrigue. For the Lich King,
Insufficient
the
gold.
restless dead await.
More lumber
This
is
better be
required.
good. As the shadow wills, let darkness guide. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills, let darkness guide. Tremble before the scourge. Die. For the Lich King. The dead shall serve as the shadow wills. As the shadow wills. Intrigue. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. Intrigue. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. As the shadow will. Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. The restless dead await. For the Lich King, this better. the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge. Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow will. For the Lich King. What does the shadow will? Darkness guide me. As the shadow will. The dead shall serve. This better be intriguing. What does the shadow will? Let darkness guide me, as the shadow wills. For the Lich King die. As the shadow wills. None shall survive. None shall survive. Let darkness guide me. This better. For the Lich King die. The rest of the day. Tremble before the scourge. The dead shall serve, as the shadow will. The dead shall serve. What does the shadow will? Let darkness guide me. The restless dead wait for the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge. For the die. As the shadow will. Darkness guide. As the shadow will. As the shadow will. This better be good.
More lumber is
This
required.
better be good. The dead shall serve, for the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich
Insufficient gold.
The restless dead await.
More lumber
The
is
restless
required.
dead await. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills. Let darkness guide. What does the shadow will? As the shadow wills. The restless dead await. For the Lich King.
Insufficient
This
gold.
better be good.
More lumber
What
is
does the
required.
shadow will? For the Lich King. In truth, let darkness as the shadow will. What does the shadow will?
More lumber
This
is
better
required.
be good. Let darkness guide.
Insufficient
The
gold.
restless dead await. In truth, this better be good. The restless dead await for the Lich King, as the shadow will. Guide. What does the shadow will?
Insufficient gold. More lumber
What
is
does the
required.
shadow will? The restless dead await. Let darkness guide me, as the shadow will. Let darkness guide me.
Insufficient
Dead
gold.
shall serve
More lumber
this
is
better
required.
people. The dead shall serve. Restless dead await. Intriguing, intriguing. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. As the shadow, let darkness guide me. The dead shall serve.
Insufficient
The restless
gold.
dead await.
More
this
lumber is
better.
required.
What does the shadow will? As the shadow will. What does the shadow will? As the shadow will. Let darkness guide me. This better be done. The
Insufficient
restless
gold.
dead await.
More
The
lumber is
dead
required.
shall serve. This better be good. Let darkness guide me. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow will. For the Lich King. For the Lich King. As the shadow will. Let darkness guide me. What does the shadow will? The restless dead await.
More lumber is
The
required.
dead shall serve. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me, as the shadow will. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. What of the shadow? The restless dead await, as the shadow will. Let darkness guide me.
Insufficient
This
gold.
better.
More lumber
What does
is
the
required.
shadow will? For the Lich King, as the shadow will. Let darkness guide. For the Lich King, as the shadow will. For the Lich King, let darkness guide. As the shadow will. Intrigue.
Insufficient
The
gold.
restless dead await.
More lumber
This
is
better.
required.
as the shadow wills. The dead shall serve. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me as the shadow for the Lich as the shadow wills. The restless dead await. The dead shall serve.
Inventory is
This
full.
better be good. Intriguing. For the Lich King, let darkness guide. Intriguing. For the Lich King, as the shadow. For the what does the shadow? The restless dead await. This better be good. The dead shall serve.
Insufficient
What does the
gold.
shadow will?
More lumber is
The
required.
dead shall serve. What does the shadow will? Intriguing. For the Lich King. Let darkness come. As the shadow for as the shadow let darkness guide me. The restless dead await. This better be good. What does the shadow will? This better be good. Intriguing. The restless dead await. For the Lich King, let darkness guide. The dead shall serve. As the shadow let darkness guide me. Intriguing. For the Lich King. The dead shall serve. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. What does the shadow? For the as the
More lumber is
this
required.
better. As the shadow wills, the restless dead await. Intriguing. What does the shadow will? The restless dead await. As the shadow wills, let darkness guide. The dead shall serve this time. What does the shadow will? For the restless dead await. Darkness guide. The dead shall serve. For the as the shadow is not enough as the shadow for the not enough the rest of the day. What does the shadow is intriguing. Let darkness guide me. What does the shadow will? Or the Lich King? Intriguing. As the shadow dead shall serve. The rest of death await as the shadow
More lumber is required. Insufficient
The
coal.
restless dead await. As the shadow will, let darkness guide. This better be good.
More lumber is required.
What does the shadow will?
Insufficient
The
coal.
dead shall serve. The restless dead await as the shadow will. This better. The dead shall serve for the Lich King.
More lumber is required. Insufficient
The
coal.
restless dead await. This better be good. For the Lich King, let darkness guide. As the shadow, what does the shadow do?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The dead shall serve.
More lumber is required. Insufficient
The
coal.
restless dead await. Let darkness guide. For the Lich King.